got a 92 Ford with a tailgate that don't lock. Duct tape on the bumper from that time we hit a rock. There's a cooler in the corner, still smells like cheap beer, and a faded old blanket from our very first year. You left your lipstick on the dashboard in July. I ain't wiped it off, 'cause it helps me get by. I got a truck bed full of memories, rusty and rough, but they still look good to me. Broken taillights, cracked windshield too. Every dent and scratch reminds me of you. We danced under stars, we cried in the rain. Now I'm driving these back roads, feeling the pain. Yeah, this old truck's beat up, but it still runs fine. Carrying a truck bed full of memories, and you're on my mind. That scratch on the fender from when you taught me to dance. We were two-stepping wild with the radio on blast. An empty whiskey bottle rolling around in the bed. From the night you said forever, and I believed what you said. There's a bullet hole in the sign we use for target practice, and your hair tie still hanging from the rearview mirror. Helpless, I got a truck bed full of memories, rusty and rough, but they still look good to me. Broken taillights, cracked windshield too. Every dent and scratch reminds me of you. We danced under stars, we cried in the rain. Now I'm driving these back roads, feeling the pain. Yeah, this old truck's beat up, but it still runs fine. I'm carrying a truck bed full of memories, and you're on my mind. One day I might clean it out or sell it for parts, but tonight I'm just sitting here nursing this broken heart. Under that same old moon we used to chase, I swear I can still see your smile on your face. I got a truck bed full of memories. Some days they hurt, but they're all that's left of me. If you ever come back down these dusty roads, you'll know where to find me. Wherever this old truck goes, we danced under stars, we cried in the rain. Lord, I miss you, girl, but I'll be okay. This old truck's beat up, but the engine still turns. Hauling a truck bed full of memories, waiting on my turn. Yeah, truck bed full of memories, and a whole lot of love I ain't ready to burn. Coffee pot still making 2 cups a day. I pour one out 'cause you're so far away. Your robe on the hood don't smell like you no more. Just dust and regret on this old hardwood floor. I talk to the walls like they're listening in. Ask them where you went why you gave in. The clock on the wall keeps ticking too loud. In this quiet house where love used to shout, now it's just me and this empty side of the bed. Cold sheets and the tears I ain't cried yet. Your pillow still holds the shape of your head, but you ain't coming back. That's what you said. I reached for you in the middle of the night, wake up to nothing but a lonely half-life. Yeah, heartbreak don't come with no warning bell. It just leaves you staring at the empty side of the bed. Your truck's gone from the driveway, left a oil stain like the mark you left on this poor old heart of mine. The radio plays our song and I turn it off fast, 'cause every damn word cuts right through the past. Friends say move on, boy, time's gonna heal, but they don't know how real this pain feels. I still set the table for two out of habit, then eat alone like some kind of fool with it. Now it's just me and this empty side of the bed. Cold sheets and the tears I ain't cried yet. Your pillow still holds the shape of your head, but you ain't coming back. That's what you said. I reached for you in the middle of the night, wake up to nothing but a lonely half-life. Yeah, heartbreak don't come with no warning bell. It just leaves you staring at the empty side of the bed. Maybe someday I'll change these sheets and move on, find a new love to lean on when the nights get long. But right now I'm drowning in what we used to have, holding on to memories like a photograph. Oh, it's still me and this empty side of the bed, praying one day this ache will up and leave my head. I'll keep your side open just a little while more, till my heart finally shows you to the door. Yeah, love cut me deep with a goodbye so clean, left me with nothing but these broken country dreams, staring at the empty side of the bed. I pulled out of her driveway about 2:15. Tail lights fading like a promise that ain't coming true. The radio's playing our old song, but I turned it down low, 'cause every damn lyric cuts deeper than the gravel on this road. She took the dog, left the ring on the kitchen counter, Now it's just me, this old Ford, and a half tank of wood now. Yeah, I'm chasing taillights through the Tennessee pines. Heart full of hurt and a tank full of shine. Dust on my boots and diesel in my veins, trying to outrun the memory of her name. She said forever, but forever don't last. So I'm burning up miles till the pain runs out of gas. Lord, give me a straight line and a cold beer sign, 'cause tonight this broken heart's riding on dust and diesel. We used to two-step on Friday nights at the Rusty Spur. Now the dance floor feels empty as the passenger side of her. I still smell the perfume on my favorite flannel shirt, mixed with motor oil and the ache of what didn't work. Mama always said, son, some girls are like summer rain. They come down hard, then leave you waiting on the sun again. Yeah, I'm chasing taillights through the Tennessee pines. Heart full of hurt and a tank full of shine. Dust on my boots and diesel in my veins, trying to outrun the memory of her name. She said forever, but forever don't last. So I'm burning up miles till the pain runs out of gas. Lord, give me a straight line and a cold beer sign, 'cause tonight this broken heart's riding on dust and diesel. Maybe tomorrow I'll turn this rig around, find a little dive where the jukebox still plays our sound. Maybe I'll keep driving till the highway ends, trade these ghosts for a new set of friends. Either way I'll be alright eventually. Yeah, I'm chasing taillights through the Tennessee pines, but the hurt's getting smaller in these old headlights. Dust on my boots and diesel in my veins. I'm learning to live without calling her name. Forever ain't forever, but the road goes on, and this old truck still knows how to carry me home. So pour me up a cold one when I cross that line. I'll be singing about the night I ran on dust and diesel. Dust and diesel, yeah, I'm rolling on dust and diesel, heading toward the dawn. I pulled out a mobile with the sunrise in my eyes, radio cracking static on these old county lines. Your goodbye still burning like a cigarette on the dash. Left my heart in Alabama, but I kept the gas. The feel wheels roll by like memories I can't outrun. Every mile marker whispering, boy, what have you done? Got a cooler full of cold ones and a tank half full of regret, trying to chase the hurt away, but it ain't left me yet. Dust on my boots, tears in my beard. Lord, I'm running from the one thing I hold dear. Two-lane highway, stars up above. If love is a gamble, I done called her bluff. Yeah, the truck keeps rolling, but my soul's standing still. Dust on my boots, and time ain't healing this. Mama always told me, son, don't love too hard, but your smile hit me harder than a Georgia hell yard. Now the tailgate's my front porch, the moon's my only friend, playing our old songs on repeat till the bitter end. I passed that little diner where we danced to the jukebox slow. Swore I'd never come back here, but here I am, don't you know? Order up a coffee black, but the waitress knows my name. Says, honey, broken hearts all look the same. Dust on my boots, tears in my beard. Lord, I'm running from the one thing I hold dear. Two-lane highway, stars up above. If love is a gamble, I done called her bluff. Yeah, the truck keeps rolling, but my soul's standing still. Dust on my boots, and time ain't healing this. Maybe someday I'll turn around, eating my pride for lunch, pull into your driveway, blame it on too much. But right now this blacktop feels like the only truth I got between me and Jesus, and this 12 gauge in the back. Dust on my boots, tears in my beard. One day I'll hang them up and face what I fear, but tonight the highway's calling my name, carrying this broken heart through the pouring rain. Yeah, the truck keeps rolling, but Lord, if you will, wash this dust off my boots and help me heal. Dust on my boots, fading in the rear view. Dust on my boots. Neon sign is buzzing like a hornet in a jar, casting shadows on the ghosts that hang around this bar. I'm tracing circles in the moisture on a long neck beard, wishing I was anywhere but sitting right here. The jukebox is playing something lonesome and slow about a man who had a good thing and let it all go. And it's midnight can see the highway stretching underneath your eyes. Yeah, the clock is ticking steady, but the world is standing still. If the heartbreak doesn't get me, then the quiet surely will. There's a stack of unread letters in the pocket of my coat, and 100 different versions of the words I never wrote. The bar keeps busy polishing a glass he's cleaned before, keeping one eye on the clock and the other on the door. He knows the look of someone who ain't got a place to be, and tonight that someone looks a whole lot like me. I could tell myself I'm fine, I could say I'm moving on, but I'm just waiting for the rhythm of a brand new dawn to wash away the smoke and the sting of that goodbye, and give me one more reason not to look back and cry. It's just me and the shadows, another round for the pain. Midnight on a bar stool, calling out your